Come vape with me. I've got something to show you. ROK sent me the ROK Legend. There we are. It comes beautifully packed in a box. In that box, and you can see other people unpacking that box. I'm not going to do it because you know I've got a funny left side that doesn't work properly. In that box is a 900 milliamp hour battery, and on this I've now got set this tank, which is an interesting tank. All of it is 510 fittings, so all fits everything else too, which is lovely. This tank has got half full and full. There's no mucking about. There's no sort of medical measurements like that tank. Whoever measures their nicotine or their e-liquid in tiny little milliliters or half a milliliter or half a mini milliliter or whatever the hell these things are, I don't know. Nobody does that. You fill it half full or you fill it full usually. So those are the two settings on the tank. And full is good. That's how I do it. I never ever read all those markings. I just bung the e-liquid in. And you want it full, so you've got a long time to vape it. On the top of this tank, there is a cap. It simply clips on. It actually has got two little wings on it. I don't know if you can see inside. Little plasticky wings sticking out. So as you clip it on, you can feel it clip in nicely, and you just twist it and unclip to take it off. Now that makes it look very elegant with that on. It also protects the mouthpiece. So the Legend comes with a 900 milliamp hour battery. On it there are some markings, the normal markings that you see on most things manufactured in Europe. There's something there, I'm not sure what that is, and of course the ROK logo. That is the button. It's set flush with the battery, but it's very nice. It's green around it, so you're not making great big light shows on the end of your device. That is simply under your finger when you're depressing it. The green shows you the battery's full. It cycles between green, orange, a warning, and red, telling you there's virtually no time left. And if it's red, believe me, there's virtually no time left. So here is the 650 milliamp hour battery. It's marked the same way, and these little buttons, although you'd think they're so flush on the battery that you'd never find them, but in actual fact your fingers sort of get used to feeling around, and you can feel where it is inset in the battery, and it's actually easier to find than I thought at first. This little 650 milliamp hour battery is the one I would take out because it fits in my pocket. I do not carry handbags normally, so that just pops in my pocket. If it's a long device like that, it pokes me and I can't fit it in the pocket, and it sticks out the top, and sometimes it falls out because it's top heavy. So this one I would take to a party, and I have been using it at home, of course, because that tank is filled with strong coffee and it's absolutely delicious. And it vapes well, though I must say when I first filled this tank, I've only filled one. The other one is waiting. There it is, comes very nicely packed in very strong packing, like other tanks. And I find I cannot open them with my fingers. I have to have some sharp instrument to make a hole in it first. So it's better to open it at home where there are scissors and pokey things, instead of maybe out in the car or on a picnic where you can't find much to open that piece of plastic because it's very strong. So I was telling you that in the beginning when I filled this tank, it seemed to give me quite a few dry hits or a sudden disappointing nothing. it would make a little bit of vapor and then I wouldn't get a throat hit. But this tank is better with age as it steeps, and after a day or two it's good. But it's not an instantaneous fill your tank, puff and go. I think for me, I got some disappointing letdowns from it, but not now. I forgot to tell you, so I'm just doing this extra little bit. In the box comes this very beautiful black leather pouch on a lanyard. Now, if you were going out for the evening, the ROK large battery fits in very well. It's difficult to get it out with your fingers. The secret is to push it up from the bottom so that you squeeze it out of the top. As for the little one, it disappears down pretty completely and you've got to do a lot of squeezing. Now this whole set, I meant to say, is $49.99. It's on an introductory offer and that's about £50. Well, it's beautifully made, it's beautifully presented, and I think it would last somebody proudly for a long time. Thank you, Rob. I've enjoyed using that. And thanks for vaping with me.